Hello, beautiful Virgo, and welcome to this Your Lovers reading. Woo woo. um, I have also invited a Mayan, or the Mayan god, I should say, a cat, a cat. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. He didn't look happy, so probably mispronounced it. But he is the Mayan god of dedication, and this reading is dedicated to a friend of mine. So, but it is a general reading for all lovely, beautiful Virgos. So let's get started. Woo woo. Okay, so, oh wow, okay, cards. Good grief. That's just way too many cards. We're a little excited there, so they just popped out. So I guess they're as excited about this reading as I am. All right, so let's get into it. This is the Light Seer's Tarot deck, and we're going to find out first a couple things. One, the energy that you are currently in, and two, the energy of your significant other, whoever that is to you, just the person that you are thinking about for this reading. So let's find out for Virgo. What is your current energy in this connection, my beautiful Virgo? Can you tell us what is your current? Okay, let's see. Okay, one more. All right. Whoosh. Exciting. Current energy. Okay, lovers. You got lovers. Sorry, I'm just a little excited, obviously. And what is their energy? Ooh, Three of Wands. They are planning for the future. Woo woo. Okay, sorry. I'm super excited. I love these cards. They're just beautiful cards. What can I say? Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose the lovers. Let me get my act together here. Okay, so Virgo, you have the Lovers card, and this is a love reading. And the Lovers card, to be quite honest, is a long-term love situation, okay? This is, you see two people here. They are overcoming a lot in order to be together. And by overcoming a lot, and by saying, long term, this is long enough for it to possibly be more than one lifetime. Okay? So just know that. Anyway, this is the energy that you are currently in. You are feeling soulmate energy, you're feeling lover, partner, you're equal, and also you're, it's kind of like a yin or yang type of energy that I'm picking up here. So your complement, right? So yeah, this is the energy that you are currently in, and the energy that they are in. This is your partner, your significant other. They are feeling like they have everything that they need, and they feel very passionately about you, and they're looking ahead at the future, so they are wanting to make plans, and they're wanting to do so in a way that allows for the success of this connection. So, very, they're kind of studying the lay of the land, kind of taking an inventory of their resources from where they stand, and then trying to figure out like what is going on, what is ahead in the future there. All right, we're checking in with this little playing card deck called Night Sky. Sorry. And it is playing with the constellations. Woo woo! That's what we're doing. But this is going to give us, we're trying to find out what is happening between the two of you? What is the energy between Virgo and their love connection? What is the energy between of this connection, of this love relationship? What is the current energy between Virgo and their lover? Okay, I'm gonna do a little shuffle here. Shuffle, shuffle. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, and this is just a regular deck of cards, really, but it's special because I love it. Ooh, ooh, you got the crab. You got crabs, dude. You got crabs. You've got Cancer, and also the Seven of Pentacles. So, let's talk about Cancer first. Cancer, the crab. So Cancer is all about family, all about keeping their loved ones close. They're very defensive on the outside, and very like I'll get you, I'll nip you. Just trying to think about like crabs, like really they're defensive on the outside. They've got a hard outer shell, but once you get to the inside of Cancer, they are ooey gooey, like I can't believe I just said ooey gooey, but I mean they have a soft center, and so that is kind of why they love to keep their loved ones close, because that's where all the emotion, that's where all the sensitive, the vulnerable parts are. So they like to keep you close. And Seven of Pentacles, boy, Seven of Pentacles, there is a lot of hard work being put into this relationship. And it's not just about money, although it could also be about, considerations about, financial health and well-being, as well as emotional, wealth. Emotional wealth. Right when I said it, I feel like that is actually what this card is talking about. So the energy between the two of you is really this emotional wealth and this work that is being put into that specifically. Beautiful. Whoop, whoop. Okay, let's find out what the obstacle is here in this relationship. What is the obstacle here for beautiful Virgo and their partner? What is the obstacle in this relationship? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to pop out. I gotcha. Okay, I might have to do it the old-fashioned way. A couple more. One more. Okay. Boop. Boop. And the obstacle is, I feel like it's Family Feud. Not a Family Feud. Forward movement. And specifically, trying to rein in two people going in very different directions. But this, I mean, and this is a powerful, both of these people want to move forward. Both of these people are going, they have the potential to go different directions. They have a lot of power. They are on the move all the time, constantly, go, go, go. So this, this person at the top here has their work cut out for them. And honestly, I'm feeling like this is the two people in this connection, and this is spirit. Okay, so this is like, this is a major arcana card here. So the universe is trying to reel the two of you in and get you going in the same direction. So this is kind of the obstacle here. We have two people, both very strong, both very strong-willed, and with the potential to go opposite directions. You also have a little bit of, remember I was talking about yin and yang, and I just wanted to bring that up again here because you've overcome this kind of like light and shadow selves of And I mean, you know, I'm looking at the colors here, and um, this is awkward. um, and I am, you know, using this to look at the color here. The skin color of these two people is different, and the color of these two horses is different. And this is the two of you. You know, it's not both of shadow and dark side. This is like together inside each of you. Okay, it's not like this is one person and that's one person. No, you both have masculine and feminine energies inside of you. You both have shadow and a light side. Um, and the same is true over here. But the point is that you are, the challenge is to overcome those, those things that separate you and in like the material. And by material, I don't mean, I'm not talking about like finances and resources. I'm talking about in the world and in this, in the 3D, if that makes sense. Um, because, you know, outside of that, you know, we should be colorblind. But so this is not about color. This is just more about this energy of yin and yang, of complementing one another, and, you know, having that be a strength in the relationship, and uh, but also being able to reel it in so that you can both go in the same direction. But yes, this fast movement with the potential for it to for your roads to diverge is what the obstacle is here. Let's check in again with the night sky and find out what your strengths and weaknesses are, what your strengths and weakness is. We're pulling one card for each of you, and there they are. So this one is for you, the dragon, and the serpent. Okay. Um, so strengths and weaknesses are, um, you know, pretty much the same coin, two sides of the same coin. So in your strengths weaknesses position, you have the nine of spades. Spades is also swords. Nine of swords, you are getting into your head a bit. So let's talk about, and then this is also the constellation of the dragon. So let's talk about the strengths of seven of swords. So you are a seeker of truth, knowledge. You want clarity. You want honesty in this relationship. And you go to a bit of an extreme, I should say. This is the nine of swords. To be able to get the information, to get all those pieces, um, you know, to the point. So let's talk about the weakness of the nine of swords, to the point where you can get stuck. You can get caught up in your head, and you can sometimes not distinguish between what thoughts and ideas are in your head are that are in your head are real versus the ones that are just possibilities. Um, so that is both strength and weakness. Now um, the dragon is very fierce, protective, a bit of a hoarder when it comes to their mound of gold with their jewels. I'm just kidding. Um, but also can be very fierce and fiery, and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to be on the wrong end of a dragon. I'm just saying. You also kind of don't want to be on the tail end of a dragon either. You know, it just in general, avoid dragons. I think that's what this card is trying to say. Okay, sorry. Just teasing. But yeah, so in order to, so in terms of how these strengths and weaknesses are in relation to this obstacle. I feel like, you know, the both of you are very thoughtful. You have in your strengths weaknesses position the Nine of Swords. This is all about mental energies being expended to overcome the situation. So they got the Six of Spades, also the Six of Swords, and this is Serpents. The serpent is the constellation. So Six of Swords, again, um, another card of swords, thoughts, ideas, inspiration, um, and uh, you know, so also on their side, using a lot of mental energies to try to overcome this particular situation. Um, so I feel like the two of you are both very wise, very knowledgeable, very experienced, have a lot of life experience, either, just individually and or together, a lot of life experience between the two of you, um, and a willingness to communicate, you know. Um, and just the danger is to, and then this speaks to the weakness, right, of swords. The danger is to not overthink things, and get stuck in your head about things. Now, Six of Swords is special because in this particular strength position, your person has the ability to take the situation from choppy kind of waters to a calmer, more peaceful, serene space. And that is extremely helpful for the two of you. Um, so, in terms of weakness, this does mean that, um, you know, like one person, like this person is doing some work, and but I mean willingly, right? They're taking you across these choppy waters. They're offering, um, to help you. However, so the weakness is, it's not necessarily that it is their weakness. It's just that the person that they're trying to help has to accept that assistance, right? So that is that might be a sticky wicket in this particular situation. You have to accept their help in order for it to work. Let's find out what your next steps are and what their next steps are in this situation. What are Virgo's? What next step should Virgo take in this situation? What is the next step for Virgo to take in this situation? No poppers. I mean, I think we had, did we have a couple poppers? No, we haven't had any poppers. Okay, one more. Nope. They're like, no, I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. So, your and their next step. Oh, okie dokies. Okay, you are being guided by the moon. Your next step is to let go and let intuition. The other thing too here is, here again, here I go again with the yin and the yang. So you have the moon, and between these two kind of like opposites is what I'm getting right now. So between the two opposites, what is bringing them together, and also what they have in common, is this. It's like they know that this love is this soulmate, this partnership, this connection, this kinship. It's that powerful, okay? It is something that is outside of their control. They're both there, drawn to it. Um, but anyway, this is very useful for you because being guided by your intuition, this is your inner self speaking to you, and it is guiding you forward. There's nothing for you to do. Look at that. You are just floating serenely here in this water. You're completely enveloped below the surface here of the water, and it is supporting you. And this moonlight is shining down on you, and it is just calming you. And you know it's like without knowing how, but you're completely serene, you're completely taken care of, you are in the spotlight here, you are being loved, um, and you're surrounded by love here, right? The water is emotion, the water is love, it's supporting you, um, and these very separate um, you know people, because right, we were talking about this being the obstacle. These two um, beautiful beings, very strong and strong-willed, can kind of, without some intervention, without guidance, can start to diverge and go their separate ways without realizing that's what they're doing. They think that they are pulling this chariot and going forth in the same direction, but it takes something greater than the two of them to pull them together and hold them together. And what you're being guided to do in this next step is to allow that pull, allow that to happen, and just relax in it and feel it. And, it comes from, that it's like your inner self is what is guiding you in this situation. So, on their side, their next step is King of Swords. They are being invited to step into their quiet and very wise energy of the King of Swords. So they're, taking their knowledge and their experience, and they are alchemizing it, and, being turning it into wisdom, okay? And they are using it to, look further as far as they can into the future, to be able to really understand, like I said, the lay of the land. Here he is at the top of a mountain with absolute the best view of the lay of the land there. And here too, overlooking what is to come. And, he's got his sword at the ready here. I mean, King of Swords, very, very intelligent, and ready to act swiftly with a decisiveness that, it's it's just very wise, and they're very sharp. No pun intended. Actually, yeah, pun intended. But can make a quick decision. You don't want to get into a sword fight with this guy. I mean, he is the in his power, he could do battle with you blindfolded, right? So anyway, the point is, your significant other is being invited to step into this energy. It's available to them, and to use it to make best decisions regarding the future that they are contemplating, right? In this connection, this energy. All right, let's check in with that. We're looking at the Sacred Destiny Oracle, this deck. But what this deck does is look at the environment for clues and guidance about the energy you want to have in these next steps between the two of you. So let's find out what energy Virgo and their significant other are being invited to step into as, hello, as they move forward with their next steps. Ooh, inner peace. And here you have two fishes. This is like Pisces energy, which, you know, definitely picking up some Pisces energy here. But so two fish, two lovers, fish in the water, swimming, you know, in a very peaceful and, you know, they're fully supported, like I mentioned here, with you in the water here, not panicking, just letting go, just feeling it. You can still see the light of the moon. You know, there's nothing to do. There's not any action to take. Your person is, you know, the one who is, you know, definitely considering things long term. And that is the best place for you to be, because guess what? You don't have to do that work. And Virgo, you are always working. I know you, Virgo. You are always spinning up different pathways, different, what do you call it? You know, possible outcomes, you know, and there's always going, with Virgo, there's always, you know, so many different options, right? Here you are being asked to sit back and to let, you know, let this partner of yours do some work and give them the space and the time to, you know, give this some thought and uh, allow this beautiful connection to continue to be drawn closer together through the work that the both of you are doing. On your side, I feel like you're being invited to, you know, have that not just inner peace, but outer peace as well, to just relax and let go. And on their side, they're being invited to, you know, really be thoughtful and think more about this relationship. So, yay! What a beautiful reading. Thank you so much, Virgo, for sharing this with me. I love these readings. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, leave me a comment. So, yeah, I know. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I hope to see you next week when we take a peek in your pocketbook and focus on finances and career. Woo-woo. All right, light and love to you. Good night.